Good morning, friends. I'm Professor Shivaji Patel here again, coming up with a new video. So again, I'm telling you a story about a positive mindset, and you will be astonished to hear this story. Okay, how positive mindset is very, very important. How people with positive mindset can, what all they can achieve. So this is a story of two friends who graduated from the same college in the same subject. Okay, imagine that it is a MBA course. So the same MBA course they are completed. They are of the same age. They are of the okay same intelligence, something like that, almost same score. Then they applied for a company, the good multinational shoe company. It was a shoe company. They applied for it. There was a requirement of a manager there, sales manager was there. So they applied, but there was only one post. They applied to try their luck, and both of them were called for interview. And the HR person looked at their biodata, almost they were same. So they wanted to test them. So he first he called one person. Okay, let us call those persons as Suresh and Ramesh. So first he called Suresh. See, you are both of you are having, you are good friends also. You are having very good academic this thing. You are having many similarities also, but we have only one post. So to check the suitability of you to that post, I wanted to give you a task. You have to pass in that task. See, there is a island some 500 kilometer here. So it is an island full of tribal people, and of course normal peoples are also there. Forward peoples are also there. So you have to go there and sell our shoes. You have to go there and sell our shoes. Who will sell more will be appointed as the sales manager. So first you go and you try to sell, and then let him go and he let him try to sell. So whoever sells more. Then the first guy, Suresh, the booking of the airplane was done. Then he went to the airplane, landed in the airport. Then he booked a hotel, have his breakfast, so freshened up, and then just to survey the market, he was out in the market. Then naturally, since he is supposed to sell the shoes, so he was observing the feet of every citizen of that particular island, and he was shocked. Suddenly, he was shocked, and then at that time the mobile phone was not there. He telegrammed. He went to the telegraph office and he telegrammed. I'm very sorry, I could not sell a single piece of shoe here because nobody wears shoes here. Nobody wears even slippers here. So in such a place, you are sent in such a place, I cannot sell a single slipper or shoes. So I'm coming back again. So boss replied again with a telegram. Okay, you can come back. So he returned. Next day, he called his friend Ramesh. Has given the same task to go to the same thing. Then Ramesh also left that night with the aeroplane, and he reached there at the night. Then he went to the hotel which was booked for them, took rest. Then morning he had a freshen up, had a tea and breakfast. Then again, as his friend did, he again went for the market survey, and he was also shocked. And again, he went back to the post office and gave telegram. Sir, no one is wearing shoes or slippers here. There is a lot of demand for the shoes here. I can convince these people the importance of shoes, the advantage of wearing the shoes and slippers. So there is a lot of potential of market potential for the shoes and slippers here, because nobody doesn't know the importance of shoes here. I will convince them. So send your entire stock, whatever right now your stock right now, and I will be able to sell it. So the story ends. See the difference here, the mindset of earlier person and the mindset of other person. So earlier person was a negative thing. Just by observing that nobody is wearing shoes, nobody is wearing slippers, He came to the conclusions that he cannot sell. Whereas the other person has a positive mindset. So upon see the things, he said that, see, there is an opportunity. See, when people doesn't wear it, there is an opportunity. See, my dear friends, today it is a market-driven economy. We are living in a market-driven economy, and total market is advertisement-driven economy. So the reason behind all advertisements is to create a want in you, even if you don't need it, to create a want in you. Air purifiers, oxygen generators. Of course, the need for oxygen came after the corona, but otherwise, air purifiers, oxygen generators were earlier also. Okay. See, in my childhood, I never imagined that someday the milk will be supplied in bottles first and then plastic sachets. Nowadays, it is happening. Then I never imagined that water can be sold. Now they are being sold in bottles, plastic bottles, even in sachets. So whoever thinks positively and whoever sees the future, that is called vision. Vision is nothing but imagining the future, what might come in the future, for which things the demand may arise in the future. Those people will become best entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs should have a foresight. It is called as the foresight. You should be able to think about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Nobody thought that oxygen can also be sold. So, of course, countries like China, even in Calcutta also, oxygen is being sold from last 3-4 years because, sorry, Delhi. So Delhi was the most polluted city among the Indian cities. So there, the oxygen clubs were started from last 2-3 years because of the pollution. So to improve the respiratory thing of the human beings, so oxygen clubs. Who has imagined all these things? Today, oxygen has become necessity. Tomorrow, we need to keep this virus threat continues. We need to keep our oxygen bottles. Who knows? Or oxygen containers in our house. Who knows? So you need to predict the future. You need to predict the future and you need to have a positive mindset. Entrepreneurship is all about giving solution to problems faced by the people. How UPS came into picture, how inverters came into picture, because there was a scarcity of electricity started, the number of watts produced by our hydro power generators were insufficient. So the need for these UPSs and generators came into picture. So everybody started UPS industry, inverter industry, and they flourished. And some people today also they are flourishing because the scarcity continues even till today. See something. Then now comes the latest craze is electrical vehicles. So as per Modi government's estimation, he wanted to totally remove petrol vehicles in next 5 to 10 years. He's giving scope to electrical vehicles because we have to spend a lot of foreign currency for in terms of dollars to petrol. So that is weakening our economy. So it is a big expenditure for any country because the number of vehicles are exponentially growing on the road. So to supply to petrol, and also petrol may become scarce one day. It will happen in 2-3 years. All the petrol wells may get dry, and there may be like a ration for petrols. So that is the reason everybody is predicting for the future, and electrical vehicles are being important, and R&D for electrical vehicles so that you can improve their quality, improve their mileage, improve their speed, because right now an electrical vehicle comes with very low speeds. So the R&D facility is also been giving very importance. So that is the reason why I am stressing upon You need to think about the future. So entrepreneur, see, future depends upon the entrepreneurs. So future depends on entrepreneurs. Atmanirbhar Bharat is only possibility, uh, only. So don't fix your mindset for job. Okay, by luck if you get a job, or by luck if you try for an IAS, IPS or government job, and if you get a job, that will be a bonus. You are lucky. But still, if you want to have the unlimited potential to earn money, then business is the only thing. So you need to be an entrepreneur. So therefore, my dear friends, another example is Mukesh Ambani. He predicted the demand for internet, and he brought Jio at a much lower prices, much lower prices. Today he is minting money because everything is online now. Because of the lockdown, see, the Mukesh Ambani's Jio Telecom is the biggest gainer, biggest highest profit among all the industries in the lockdown period. While all the industries suffered in the lockdown period, Mukesh Ambani minted the money because he forecasted the future, what may happen tomorrow, 5 years from tomorrow, or 10 years from tomorrow, what may happen, what may be in demand. So he may, of course, he may predict about the viruses, and he may start oxygen plant also, and he may supply it at a much cheaper rate, which is affordable by common men, because he believes in mass selling, not in this thing. Earlier, Airtel and other companies were used to cheat us because they were not targeting on mass market. They were targeting only on the cream market. So that is those people who can afford the internet. Now, Jio has penetrated even in the rural market, even in the poor market, vegetable vendors, everybody has Jio now, and everybody is enjoying internet. And when you start, this internet has given rise to OTT. Now the film theaters are in the verge of closing down because of the OTT platform, because everything is available through the internet. So, of course, that came as a solace, because in lockdown, the theaters has to be closed down, and people can now still get entertainment from their houses also. And in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe some multiplexes survive. Otherwise, there is no future for single screen theaters. That is for sure, because everything will be available in as a OTT, and the screen sizes of TVs are becoming bigger and bigger. All the 4K sound, stereo sound, all these things are coming. Home theaters are becoming cheaper and cheaper. So everybody, the what we will call even lower middle class and middle class people can afford a home theater. So in that case, you can enjoy the movies here only by paying much lesser than you used to pay, because that is the mass market. So, my dear friends, what is the summary of everything of this is? Okay, you need to have positive mindset. You need to think in a positive way. So, there is this thing, saying in English, a good salesperson can sell refrigerator to Eskimos. Eskimo means the people who reside in Himalayas and all. They are called Eskimos. So in Himalaya, why you need a refrigerator? Why you need an AC? But a good salesperson can convince that even at that cold temperature, you need a fridge or refrigerator. So that is how you have to think about it. So what? See, especially this video is for MBA students, because since tomorrow you may go to sales field, and don't think that sales field is not for you. Sales field will have the highest salary, those who are good in sales, because every industry, the revenue generated depends upon the marketing, the sales, how much they will be able to sell their products or services. So the sales managers are the highest paid, actually highest paid people. So if you develop that, okay, I will be coming up with video how to sell, how to market and all in my corporate type of training also. Some videos I will release. So how to market, how to sell positively, something like that. See, what I want to mean to say that marketing field is the best field for MBA graduates. So you may start as a salesperson, but with your positive thinking, with your capability to convince the customer, you will soon rise into the team leader position or sales manager position. Then sky is the limit. You may become chairman of the company also. If your sales are exceptional, the company may offer you shares in that company. Then you may become vice president, chairman, something like that. So it all depends upon your efforts, your positive attitude, your what you call it as your vision, your forecast, your vision. See, Tata once asked Ford company to give its technology. Ford company refused. Then he started manufacturing his own cars. So these Tata Nanos are all Nanos, and some of the Tata cars are from indigenously developed technologies. And even Toyota. Toyota also suffered same thing, and they started the tractor manufacturing on their own. In earlier videos, I have told you the example of CDOC supercomputers. Supercomputers are now being produced indigenously with our own technology. It is because the US refused us to give the technology because they wanted to sell the ready-made computers. So they don't ready to give the things, technology. Similarly, our satellite ISRO now an indigenous manufacturer, and ISRO is now famous. It is exceeding all the expectations of the world as far as the Mars mission, Moon's mission as well as are concerned. With indigenously manufactured rocket launcher also, satellite launcher also. How it happened? Somebody has refused the technology. See, those are all negative things, but these scientists took it as a positive. They started thinking about it. So if everything you get easily, then you don't need to think. But when you get what you call it as if you get something with very difficulty, you will get you will be like, the importance of that things. And if you don't get also, your mind will work more efficiently, and you start creatively thinking. So the summary of this video is: one is positive mindset. Second one is future vision is very, very important. Even for BCom, BBA, BCA, everything. Future vision is very, very important. So with this message, I'm concluding this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe. So you might be seeing my hairs vibrating. So that is that is due to what you call it as a bandwidth problem. So even though I'm using Jio, Jio was not as fast as earlier. That is, 4G is not as good for a live relay as that's what 5G is coming. Of course, they are telling many disadvantages of 5G. Let us see. So these things, some things. When you choose a virtual screen, so these vibrations will happen. You may be wondering why my, especially so here it will show these vibrations for hairs. Okay, thank you, my dear friends. Thank you very much.